best seed ever. Structures, biomes, loot, diamonds. This seed has it all. And as always, all you need to do is create a new world with this seed that you see here on screen. And without any further ado, let's get started. This right here is where you should spawn. It's in the water. It's kind of weird, but next to you got a beautiful ocean. Got a beautiful plains biome, and yeah, no seed is complete without a village near spawn, and this right here is our first destination. But it's not a normal village. It doesn't have 1, it doesn't have 2, it doesn't have 3, but it has 4 different blacksmiths. So let's start with this one over here. The first chest of the day, and it's kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie to you. Get 2 apples, a piece of gold, and a bundle, which you can use for a cool duplication glitch. A link is going to be in the description below. We want better, we want better. Second chest, and it's getting better. Some more food, but more importantly, an iron chest plate and an iron spear, which is a pretty good weapon. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Let's check out the third chest. It keeps getting better and better. This time got an iron sword, a copper spear, 2 pairs of iron boots. What would you even do with them? But whatever. And 3 pieces of iron. Now for the fourth and final chest. It's pretty decent as well. Some food, 2 saddles, and 1 pair of iron boots. So now you have 3. You have 3 pairs of iron boots. I don't know what you're going to be doing with them. I mean, tell me in the comments if you have any use for 3 iron boots. But yeah, I think the general consensus is no. But trust me, the loot is going to quickly ramp up. But before we get there, we're going to start looking at some waypoints. This is the first time we're doing this in this video, and we're going to go over a quick lesson. If you're new to these seed videos, I'm pretty sure you're going to watch some more, so it's better to learn it now. Throughout this video, I will tell you to go to certain coordinates and then digging straight down. But instead of saying the phrases over and over again, we created some acronyms. When I say GTTC, it means go to these coordinates. And when I say DSD, it means dig straight down. So let's do a quick practice. GTTC and DSD. Be very careful. And as you can see, we ended up on top of some diamonds. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring something that you all love, the diamond counter. So let's just start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But not only that, if you dig a couple of blocks down and head over to this side over here, you're going to be finding another vein. So let's keep counting. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 diamonds in one trip. And ores, by the way, so you can get more with Fortune 3. But we're obviously not done yet, so let's keep going. GTTC and DSD, we're still next to the village. And again, be very careful. Before you go all the way down, stop at position -23 and dig some blocks around, and you will find some really nice diamond veins. And I kind of lost count, so I'm just gonna counting how many diamonds are in this vein. But you have the diamond counter, so you can still follow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go back to the first block, dig some more blocks down, and another diamond vein. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is a huge diamond vein. But we still have one more diamond location. GTTC and DSD. This time it's a bit further away from the village, but it's still relatively close. It's some more diamonds. So let's just count how many diamonds are in this vein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 diamond ores in one diamond vein, which is just absurd. And this right here is the final diamond count for now. Foreshadowing, oh my god. But now enough with this village, we're gonna move on to this beach over here. GTTC and DSD only for a couple of blocks. It's kind of obvious, it's a treasure chest, so let's just open it. It's a very good chest. First of all, Heart of the Sea, some TNT, some iron, some gold, and 2 diamonds added to the diamond counter. Moving on quickly, GTTC and DSD, again, for only a couple of blocks. It's another treasure chest, and it's pretty good. Some gold, some iron, some potions of water breathing, Heart of the Sea, and an iron spear. GTTC and DSD, it's another treasure chest, so dig only for a couple of blocks. Don't dig it too much down. Gonna be finding a chest, you're gonna open it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This chest is also pretty good. You get a lot of iron. How much iron is that? 14 iron. Some gold, 2 TNT, 2 potions of water breathing, and Heart of the Sea. As you can see, the loot is starting to ramp up, but we're just getting started. After checking out these 3 treasure chests, I want you to go back in the direction of the first village and go a bit to the left, to this hill over here. We're gonna start spicing things up. GTTC and DSD, once again, be really careful because you will end up in a dungeon. Yeah. It has a zombie spawner, which is really good for XP, and 2 chests that we're gonna check out. The first one is pretty good. A bunch of random loot, but you get an enchanted book and a golden apple. Let's open the second one. It's even better. Some random loot, melon seeds, which are nice, a bucket, and of course, an enchanted golden apple. A dungeon is a pretty good structure. It's kind of underrated. I mean, you get a spawner, but I kind of wish that there was more to it. You know, like, I wish dungeons had more stuff. Whoa! This dungeon is literally next to a trial chambers. It's a really cool structure. It has a lot of vaults, a lot of spawners, a lot of loot. But this is it for this waypoint, and don't worry, I will never trick you again. For now. Foreshadowing. Oh my god. Now we're gonna do something different. We're not gonna go to a waypoint. We're gonna go over to this side over here. You might have seen it earlier, but this right here might be the smallest cherry grove biome that I've ever seen. It's literally, is that 2 or 3 trees? It's only 2 trees, but I mean, you still get the wood type. But next to it is a pillager outpost. It's an interesting structure. It's got 1 chest on top that is usually pretty bad, just like this one. But we can get the goat horn, so let's try it out. Sounds like the beginning of that song, like ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum-bum. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum-bum. But the main reason we look for pillager outposts in the first place is to be able to build one of the best farms in the game, which is the raid farm. I'll also leave in the description a link to a really good raid farm tutorial. But moving on, you need to cross this river over here, and we got another waypoint. G, T, T, C, and D, S, D. Again, you will end up in another dungeon, and this time, it's a skeleton spawner, which is better than a zombie spawner in my opinion for the loot, and you get 2 chests. We're gonna start with this one over here. It's pretty decent. You got a bunch of random loot, a name tag, an enchanted book. You might get luckier with yours. Oh my god. It's music disc 13, the scariest disc in Minecraft. And for the second chest, it's much better. A lot of random loot as well, beetroot seeds, 2 iron ingots, but more importantly, an enchanted golden apple. This is the second one of the video, but certainly not the last. Moving on from this dungeon, we're gonna head into this forest, which by the way has a lot of oak wood, which is kind of nice, and birch, but it's disgusting. But in the forest, G, T, T, C, and D, S, D, it's another dungeon, and it's another zombie spawner with 2 chests that are kind of positioned in a really weird way. The first chest, you get an iron horse armor, a bunch of random loot, and oh my god, it's music disc 13, the most dangerous music in Minecraft. And the second chest, you get a bunch of random loot, but you also get a 3rd enchanted golden apple. But again, like, dungeons are cool, but they're not that interesting. Oh my god, I tricked you again. This time it's not really open. You have to dig these blocks right here, but next to this dungeon, there is a second trial chambers with brand new vaults, brand new spawners, and brand new loot. So you can go check it out. All right. Keep heading into the same direction, and you're gonna be seeing something very interesting. Not that far away from spawn, it's another village. It doesn't really have any blacksmith. I mean, you can get some hay bales. Can kill the iron golem for iron, but G, T, T, C, and D, S, D inside of the village. I can't believe it, but it's another dungeon, and this time we got a spider spawner. So we basically got all 3 spawners and 2 more chests. We're gonna start with the one on the right, or some random loot, an enchanted book, a golden apple. Not enchanted though. I wish we could get an enchanted golden apple. And the second chest, and my wish is granted. A bunch of random loot, a golden apple, but you also get an enchanted golden apple. So it's the 4th one that we've seen today, which is just insane. But now we're gonna stop looking at all of the structures, and we're gonna do something interesting. I want you to head into this savanna. By the way, there is a savanna, which is kind of cool because you need it for armadillos. But not only that, next to the savanna, there is a jungle over there, which is really cool. But not only that, in this savanna, there is a 3rd village that we're not going to be taking a look at because it's going to be too long. But not only that, next to the savanna, there is a desert. But not only that, next to this desert, there is a warm ocean. But not only that, next to this warm ocean, there is a mesa biome. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that, but this right here might be one of the coolest mesa biomes that I've ever seen. Everybody knows the ice spikes biome, but this right here is like a mesa spikes biome. It looks so good. So far in this video, I've seen 3 villages, 2 trial chambers, 4 spawners or 4 different dungeons, a lot of diamonds, pillager outpost, cherry blossom biome, and a bunch of other cool biomes. So what else do you want? The Nether, of course. What I want you to do next is go back to spawn, and next to the first trial chambers that we took a look at, there is another waypoint that some of you noticed it. G, T, T, C, and D, S, D for the exact coordinates. Again, be very careful. You will end up in a ruined portal underground. I think this is the first time in these seed videos that we've seen one. But again, you get a gold block, and I believe there is a chest. It's hidden somewhere. somewhere. Let me just find it. The chest is right here, and you get 3 extra obsidian, which might be useful to rebuild this portal, which you need to do right now. We're gonna use this portal to go to the Nether, so let's go. You will spawn next to some lava, so be careful, next to a soul sand valley, but I'm sorry to disappoint you. The Nether in this seed is really not that good. Like, there is no cool structure next to you, like next to the portal that you just built, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, it's a Nether fortress next to your portal, and it is complete. Obviously, it has blaze spawners inside, but not only that, if you follow the path that I'm currently taking, you can like slow down the video if you want. If you go up these stairs, you will find the Nether warts. These are really important because you need them to make potions. And if you go back to your portal and follow the current path that I'm taking, I'm not gonna like cut the video so you can see it all. It's not that far away from your portal. You will go to this magma delta biome, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bastion. It's a really cool structure, a lot of gold, a lot of piglins that you can trade with, but it doesn't have an important thing that we actually need. That's why for the next destination, I will give you a set of coordinates, and you just need to go there. There is no specific path you can follow. You can just make your own. GTTC, but don't DST. As you can see, we're in a warped forest, another cool nether biome. But more importantly, there is a second Sebastian. It's kind of hidden, but if you go in the roof and try to dig down, or not necessarily dig down, just find your path, you will end up in this room, and you're gonna find this huge fall, so be careful. A lot of piglins, a lot of piglin brutes, so it's really dangerous. But it's worth it, because if you go all the way down, you have a bunch of gold blocks, which is cool. And this chest, it's a really good one. You get 3 extra blocks of gold, a piece of netherite scrap, another enchanted golden apple, like this is the 5th one, is getting kind of out of hand, a diamond sword, which is pretty decent, but more importantly, the best item in this chest is obviously the netherite upgrade smithing template. It allows you to upgrade your diamond equipment into netherite. So we got everything that we need from the nether. Now we're gonna go back to the overworld. If you watched a lot of my seed videos, you probably know that after the nether, we immediately go to a village. It has a stronghold, so we can go to the end. For the first time ever, we actually have a lot more stuff to take a look at in here. This seed is really trying to go for the top 1 position. What I want you to do now is follow this path that I'm taking right here. So to the left of the Cherry Grove biome and pillager outpost, next to this mountain over here. GTTC and DSD. You shouldn't be careful. There is nothing dangerous, but you will end up, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 3rd trial chambers. So again, more vaults, more spawners, but there is something interesting. In the exact room where you fell, you will find this vault over here. And it's the first time that we're doing this. If you take an ominous trial key, so use it on this vault, let's see what we can get. You're gonna get the heavy core. It was the first item. There was no suspense, but yeah, you get a lot of cool items, but the most important thing is the heavy core, which you need to craft the mace. But it doesn't stop here. After that, I want you to climb this mountain over here and keep going in the same direction. I told you we're not done yet, and I meant it. As you can see, we got a 4th village next to some really smart Cherry Grove biomes, and I don't know what's going on with this seed. Like 1 tree and then 2 trees over here. It's kind of weird. And the village itself actually has a blacksmith. So let's open the chest. It's pretty good. You get an iron sword, but more importantly, you get a diamond horse armor, which is kind of cool. But it's not really our destination. We're gonna just keep going in the same direction. There is no way of hiding it, but yeah, there is something over here. But before that, we have a waypoint. GTTC and DST. I'm so tired of this, but it is another dungeon, and it's another spider spawner with 2 more chests. The one on the left is pretty good. You get 2 name tags, melon seeds. Oh my god, it's music disc 13, the most dangerous music disc in Minecraft. And the chest on the right, and is getting out of hand. A bunch of random loot, a golden apple, and another enchanted golden apple. I think we're at 6 now. But once you're outside, you're gonna keep going in the same direction. There's some really good stuff over here. First of all, another pillager outpost, but it's kind of problematic. We can actually see the torment happening. So yeah, I got a bunch of pillagers. Let me try to help this one. Okay, go inside. Go. You can go. You can do it. Nice! And there is a waypoint over there, but we're not going to take a look at it yet. I'm going to show you something really cool the first time that we're going to see it in this video. From this village, I want you to head into this like spruce forest over here. We're heading east. It's in a random mountain. I'm pretty sure like most of you are wondering what could it be. GTTC and DSD. And again, for the first time in the seed videos, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the brand new Sulfur cave. It looks really cool, and of course, you can get these silver cubes. They're kind of cute and really useful useful. I'm definitely going to be finding ways of integrating these into farms. But yeah, once you're done looking at that cave, we're going to go outside for our final waypoint. Next to this village and pillager outpost, we're going to go over here. For the final time in this video, GTTC and DSD, not for that long, you will end up in the end room. Yes, it's a stronghold under that village, and this right here is the end portal that already has 2 Eyes of Ender already placed in it, which is kind of cool. You will also find 2 libraries inside, but now there is nothing left for us to do except for taking these Eyes of Ender, filling up this portal, and you know I like to make this really cool epic voice before we go to the end. Okay, I kind of slipped there. To the end. Once you're there, you're obviously going to have to kill the Ender Dragon, which is going to be really easy because you got 6 enchanted golden apples. And once you do, one of these portals is going to spawn next to your island. So you're going to need to go inside using an Ender Pearl, water, trapdoor to crawl inside. But I'm in creative, so I'm just going to break the bedrock. And once you're there, your task is pretty simple. I got really lucky. Whenever you kill an Ender Dragon, you will get one of these 16 end portals, which means that where I ended up right now is maybe not where you ended up. But it doesn't matter. All you need is some bridging blocks and some ender pearls, and you need to look for an end city just like this one. But not only that, make sure it has an end ship. This right here is one of the best structures in the game. It has a lot of diamond loot inside, a lot of chests, a lot of ender chests, but we're only interested in this little ship over here. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what it has inside by now, but yeah, we're gonna go down these 2 flights of stairs. You will find a shulker, but more importantly, behind it, you will find an elytra. But just like that, overworld complete, nether complete, and complete. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It was me, Modstop. Bye-bye.